Hello, I'm reading Evie, and today I'm going to talk about The Ghost and the Halloween Haunt. Number 22 of Haunting Danielle. Moving along the 20s. During the one-time seaside B&B, turning the one-time seaside B&B into a Halloween haunted house for a local fundraiser seemed like a good idea. After all, Eva and Marie's ghost are willing to help. However, the two spirit friends of Marlowe House are not the only ghosts to stop by. Danielle and her friends are about to learn there might be something to that old legend that says on Halloween night, the barrier between the living and dead becomes blurred, and the spirits of the dead visit Earth. Maybe not all of Earth, but at least Marlowe House. You can always trust that there's a ghost in Marlowe House. Okay, I'm gonna introduce some characters first. Annabelle needs something from Walt before she can move on. Who the heck is she? We shall find out. I guess I'm not really introducing her, but Kat knows Annabelle, both women stuck at cemetery. Well, actually, I don't think seen really much from her, so I guess I didn't have to introduce her. Ginny, little kid ghost. Maybe not a ghost, actually. Niece of Chris's new neighbors, Austin and Mia. Or is she? I go back and forth on her. The Belmore brothers, I think. Chester and Cecil, I also think. Not sure if that's the name being said, but that's what it sounded like to me. Sounds like their grandfather actually built the Marlowe House. Marlowe House? Not to be confused with the murder house. This is an American Horror Story. So if you saw the ending of my last book, Pearl witnessed Walt moving a tree. This time, she caught Marie holding baby Connor. Just a floating little baby. She passes out on the front porch. And so they all gaslight her pretty hard. Okay. Poor Pearl is just going through it on these ghosts. That's what she gets. Apparently, the universe is protecting kids from ghosts? Question mark, question mark. Apparently, it's not just kids. It's actually just any, innocent person. Marie was holding Connor, and Eva was reassuring Lily, through Danny, of course, that the universe would never let a ghost accidentally drop a baby. They'll not lose their powers or anything. But I thought, they said kids at first, but it turns out it was just any, innocent human being. So, yeah, mostly babies. And kids. Apparently, Marlowe didn't actually build the house, as previously thought. A man named Chester Belmore built it. Not to be confused with the character I introduced a little earlier, but the same name as their grandfather. Grandfather? No, just regular grandfather. I forget it's only been 90 years since Walt died. That's not really enough for a whole lot of greats in between grandparents. Okay, I assumed Ginny would be a ghost, but I think it might be worse. She might be abused. I don't know yet, but her parents died, and now she's with her aunt and uncle who fights a lot, and said he didn't like kids. Now, may not be abused necessarily, but still. Or she's showing herself as a live human, like Anna did in the first Christmas book. Which was the case, because people who don't normally see ghosts saw her. Lily, I think Ian, maybe. They kind of switched back and forth, at the haunted house since Connor is, there now. What's his face? The chief. The chief saw her. And Evan's brother, was that his name? Evan? Yeah. Yeah. The little boy who could see ghosts, Chief's son. And, which obviously he could see her, but his brother can see her too, and he doesn't even know about any of that. So I was like, what the heck? Brian is trying to rationalize his ghost experience, but also can't. It's so frustrated. I'm like, because obviously he wants to be rational and logical. I'm like, just get with it already. Talk to them. Find out about the ghost. Find out about Walt. Walt's Halloween costume is the suit he wore in his portrait, the Ghost of Marlowe House. Nice throwback to the beginning of how it all started. So he is the Ghost of Marlowe House for Halloween, almost like Christmas. An uninvited guest is taunting Matt. I'm guessing Harvey. Ugh, God, it is. It is Harvey. I don't think I read that one this year. Unless it was the Ghost of Halloween Past. Maybe. I don't remember. There's a lot of Halloween books. No, not really, actually. This is the second one. Okay. So yeah, probably Halloween Past, but I don't think I read that one this year. I must have. But anyways, if you watched that video. But he apologized and actually moved on. So good riddance. He is gone. Hopefully for good. He seems a little better now. So he wasn't really a bad kid. So he was just confused. But locking up Danny and almost trying to kill her and Lily, yeah, not really the best look. The Belmore brothers are looking for treasure in Jenny's house. Or is it Jenny's house? Annabelle's husband, Abe, worked for Walt's family. He left town without telling his wife, apparently. She's still looking for him after all these years. He was going to go see Walt, but his assistant told him no. But I don't think he has an assistant. So I was like, and even he was like, my assistant. So he did not have an assistant. I didn't write down the name, but there's nobody we would have known anyways. And somebody around who was trying to be, like, I guess helpful or something back then. Okay, so Jenny isn't their niece. Must be a ghost. Because she kept being in the house, and it seemed like they were talking to her. Because I thought the uncle, like, handed her a bowl of cereal. But maybe he handed it to the wife. Or maybe she was remembering from when she was alive. Maybe I heard it wrong. All things could be very possible. Everyone forgot about Anna, which very frustrated me. I was in here yelling on my phone, like, why? Why? They keep saying she can't be a ghost because the chief and his older son, Eddie, saw her. Everyone saw Anna, and she was a ghost. Even Brian saw her. Why does everyone forget about her? And I know they remember the characters, because I'm pretty sure they even brought up those characters. Maybe they did actually in this book. I don't know. They brought up, like, the other characters, Richard and, what's-her-face, who I really loved, and now I've forgotten. But oh well. So I know they remember her. Why did nobody bring her up? They brought up Darlene, freaking Darlene, because sometimes people seen her, like Lily, she saw her, but not Anna. Danny and Walt are stuck in a hidden tunnel, but found Abe. Aww. Abe was trying to, I didn't note it. Abe was trying to warn Walt of a tunnel for some odd reason, and he didn't go through the front door because he didn't think Walt would believe him, which kind of flawed logic, because why don't you just lead him to the tunnel, but whatever. Anyways, and then, so he went through the tunnel and never got out. So, and, not Angeline, Annabelle. Annabelle was right. He never did actually leave her. Unfortunately, it turns out that she had a piano delivered, and she had left for some reason. I think she went to go find him, or I don't freaking know, did something. Temporarily left, and the piano, I almost said pizza. The piano got delivered and was blocking off the wall that led to the tunnel. So she kind of inadvertently killed him in a way. Not really, but, he couldn't, nobody could really hear him, I guess. I don't know. Poor guy. Angeline's grandfather, Virginia's cousin, who we met her this book, and I kept trying to figure out who the heck she was. I like missed the introduction of her character, but oh well. She's Ginny's cousin, whose real name is Virginia. The grandfather thought of Ginny as the sister he never met. He was Ginny's cousin when she was alive. Angeline's grandparents wanted Ginny. They used her inheritance for a house to get her. She didn't know why she died, as she was outside, and it was summertime. So, because they heard that, because she went to sleep in the trunk at night, and they were like, oh, well, it's exposure. And they were like, oh, no, it's summertime. It's no cold weather. But apparently some chemicals got mixed up, and that's what killed her. Aww. So she was able to finally move on, knowing that she was wanted after all. Also, why does everybody get an inheritance? I swear. Everyone in this book is... Even the, side characters are getting inheritances around here. I forgot to note it, but the Belmore brothers were not looking for actual treasure. They were looking for fortune in the tunnels. Now, Fortune is referred to as Abe and Annabelle. Their last name is Fortune. So, their grandfather was saying that there's a fortune in the tunnel. I didn't catch how he knew that and why he didn't report it. Oh. I don't know. If somebody knows, please let me know, because I didn't catch that. I don't know, maybe he just thought he was in the tunnel? I don't know. Oh well. That was my notes on the Halloween haunt. I almost said taunt. The Halloween haunt. Let me know what you thought. Bye.